Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and this is a Magic Review. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys so much for being here. It's time for another Magic Review. Are you excited? I'm excited. I love magic. I love magic, and I love being able to do these reviews for you Monday through Friday. I get to open up boxes, tell you exactly what's inside. I let you know what your money gets you. So there's no surprises. I've been a magician for over 40 years, so I hope I know what I'm talking about by now. I do playing card reviews on the weekends, and once a month I do giveaways. In fact, there's no other magic channel that gives away thousands of dollars worth of magic every single year. Just this one. So if you like free stuff, and who doesn't, hit like, subscribe, and follow. Push those buttons. All right, today we're going to look at oil and water, both sides, from Magic Dream Paris. What does that mean? Well, an oil and water trick is usually where you have playing cards, and they probably all have the same back, right? They all have the same red design or blue design. And then on the face, you might have red cards and black cards. And then for oil and water, you weave the red and blacks together, and then in a snap, they separate, okay? You could do it the other way around. You could have playing cards that are just randos, and the back designs, there's red and blue, and you shuffle them together, they mix, and then in a snap, they separate. In oil and water, both sides, you're getting cards that have solid colors on them. So if you're into playing cards, they kind of look similar to the Blue Crown cards, the knock cards, the nothing only color cards. So it's just a solid field of color. So you have solid blue, which are water, solid yellow, oil, both sides. So you will show both sides as they peel off, all blue, all yellow. You'll weave them together, and then they'll separate in a snap. And you'll do a couple different phase routine for this, varying how you weave them together, showing how oil and water separate. And then for a finale, you'll say that if you leave oil and water together too long, what happens when blue and yellow, that's where you got to change it up. You can't say oil and water. What happens when blue and yellow mix, they turn green, and then you'll have green cards. So there's a fun little kicker at the end. All right, so let's say you pay $33 to Magic Dream Paris. What are you going to get? You're going to get a little box, and then inside that, you're going to get 19 cards. 19 cards that are what I said. Blue cards, yellow cards, green cards, and variations of gaffs that'll go along with it. But there's nothing sticky, there's nothing attached, there's no thread. This is all done with sleight of hand. Is it what I thought? Yes, it is what I thought. I figured it would be sleight of hand, and for that to work, I knew there would just have to be a certain type of card that's similar in other oil and water routines, and this is. And I don't think these cards are exclusive to just this routine. I think if you know other oil and water routines, or if you know one already, you could easily use these cards once you watch his setup and how he gets into what he's doing. So they are well made. They feel really nice. They feel like bicycle quality cards. I don't know if they are, but they feel like they are. So they glide, and they are bright and colorful. So yeah, they're great cards. What's the overall quality and production value of the video? It's about 43 minutes. It's a Vimeo file. You're going to have it available to you in English or French. It's done in a studio, all black environment. You're going to get some close-ups. There is some kind of disco elevator music in the background, which I really didn't need. You know, if you're going to make an explanation video, especially if you have an accent, I would eliminate background music just for clarity. You get the routine done in studio. Then he'll walk you through the entire routine step by step. And I think you'll understand the main routine in just under half an hour out of that 43 minutes. And then he moves into some sleights and some ideas, and he'll cover multiple routine ideas and options. Pocket space. So when he's teaching this to you, he's using a table, because he not only lays the cards on the table, sometimes he fans them on the table, but then for his finale, he kind of needs the table. So for that kicker, he needs the table. So this is I would say this is a table trick. They don't offer you any sort of freestanding option, okay? So angles-wise, you're pretty good as far as angles go. I guess you could flash if you screwed it up, right? If you don't remember which cards you're holding, if you don't remember when you should be fanning or spreading and you accidentally push too far, then yes, you could flash. As far as being that, could the cards be inspected? Yes, they can also be inspected. He will teach you how to do that. You will have enough normal cards that the cards can be inspected. What's the slicing difficulty level? How hard is this? I'm gonna say it's intermediate. I wouldn't wanna be brand new to card magic and walk into this cold, because it's not really gaffed in the traditional sense that some oil and water tricks are that are easy. I mean, these cards really do have solid colors on both sides. There's no split cards, okay? There's no half and half, 50-50 cards. They're solid colors. But part of the trick here is that you have more cards in your hand than you're actually saying. And so because the cards have large fields of color, you need to hide those cards without flashing. So you're gonna do a lot of Elmsley counts, you're gonna hold breaks, you're gonna hold a double, you're gonna count less cards than you really have. And so I think all those things coming into play, yeah, you really need to be an intermediate card level magician. How much setup and reset is there? It's a small stack. It's not too big. And like I said, you kind of need the table if you want to do the green revelation. There's another aspect to the setup. Positives, I think this trick is clean, it's beautiful, and it's very easy to follow. You know, at first, I was like, oh, I wish the cards weren't, you know, solid colors on both sides. But then I saw the genius behind it. Because I think for a spectator to follow, they get it so much better than, oh, look at these cards and they're, you know, red on one side and, you know, and these cards over here are blue on one side, but their faces are normal. So when I turn them over, then you lose track of where the red cards are and the blue cards are. But with this, you can't lose track. When you say you're placing on a blue card, they see a blue card go down. It's not like they see a face card and you're just telling them it's blue. Right? They see a blue card, they see a yellow card. So when the cards mix and unmix, that visual is very apparent. It doesn't need your over explanation. It doesn't need your over proving, because they can see it and they get it, they understand it. And because you're using the oil and water pattern and you're saying blue is water, yellow is oil, they get that too. So no one's gonna stand back and say, you know, traditionally this is done with normal playing cards. Why aren't you using normal playing cards? Nobody's thinking that, because of your pattern, you know? Whereas if you're doing oil and water with normal playing cards and you're trying to tell them, oh, you know, the red cards are oil and the blue cards are water, or the black suits are oil and the red suits are water, right? So I think at first I was like, oh, just full color cards. But then after I saw it, I was like, this is a really clean trick. This is a really clean trick. And I think it's very beautiful. And I think sometimes our magic can become too busy and too complicated that our spectators are like, oh, I guess that was cool. I guess that was magical. Whereas this, there's like no question, no doubt about what you did. Like, you did this, right? All right, so what are the negatives? You have to really do this with cards in hand while you watch, okay? And you have to really remember what's going on because of the fact that he has an accent, there's background music, there's no chapter markers to tell you what's going on. And so if you miss a beat or you were looking down and he did something and you're like, oh, what did he do? You have to like grab that cursor and scroll back and go, oh, I went back too far, I went forward too far. I don't know, for some reason, navigating on a video that's embedded on a website, for me, I don't know, it just seems more difficult than if I had it downloaded on my computer. I don't know. So yeah, I wish you could download it. I mean, if you purchased it, you should be able to download it, right? So that I could watch it offline or watch it whenever. And because there's a lot going on here, as far as what takes place next, you know, the routining, either having it written down maybe would have helped also, so that I could go back to notes, because otherwise I have to watch and remember just one long routine. Or having chapter markers or having it able to download, I think all those things would have helped. But $33 at Magic Dream Paris. And I want to thank Magic Dream Paris for allowing me to have this so I could do the review for you. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hey, did you know there are over 300 videos and reviews that you've never even seen here at Magic Orthodoxy? It's true. And if you join the membership section today, you'll get unlimited access to that exclusive content. What are those videos? These would be the magic tricks that I buy with my own money. These are the tricks that I want, the tricks I am the most excited about. All you have to do is click the join button on your screen. And there are two exciting ways to join. For $2, you'll get access to 8 extra videos a month, 8 brand new videos a month. And for $5 a month, you'll get access to 12 new videos a month. Not to mention, you'll also be part of an exclusive community of almost 500 other magicians. And if you can't find the join button, I will put a link in the description of today's video. Thanks, guys. Bye.